Finally, we've heard some presentations tonight, which were great, from Wood Middle School, from our student board members, and the student board member mentioned Asian Pacific Islander Month celebration. Wood Middle School showed us great artwork, including a synagogue and the Taj Mahal, as well as some other interesting artwork that in my mind had to do with addressing protected classes, race perhaps, and other protected classes. So I'm wondering if those seem to me to be lessons that are available in our school to address certain classes. And could you comment on that?
I think the lessons in our social studies units, as well as our language arts, address and reference cultures. Whether or not they specifically speak to protected classes, I couldn't answer that exactly. Ms. Roby, could you speak to that?
Well, let me ask, for example, is there any, in K through 5, is there ever any discussion of the Puritans or of how America was established?
Right. Obviously, the curriculum does cover a variety of cultures within our community and within our world. We deal with that through, in middle school, which was presented tonight, we have not only the European history, but we have lessons around the various religions of the world, as well as Africa as a culture, the various countries of Africa and that culture. Part of the literature that students read at different times also cover that.
We also touched on the reading list, or you mentioned the approved library list. K through 5. Would there be any books in there about gender, about Emilia Earhart or other women,
biographies,
or suffragette or anything like that in K through 5?
Yes.
And finally, then, would there be any discussion? We've also heard some concerns about that this curriculum that we're attempting to discuss and may adopt is specific, and it specifically talks about families, which is meaning it's a health curriculum. So could you comment on whether there's any other discussion, occurs to me, maybe the British monarchy or the Kennedys or the Donner Party or anything like that that would have to do with a family that's actually discussed in K through 5?